Once again, we will continue to use the FSAE steering wheel 3 file from the previous exercise. Assessing our component to this point, we've extruded the thickness of the plate, including the holes for the bolts, added a clearance hole for the shaft, and added fillets to the sharp edges to smooth them. Our next feature will be a spline to better connect the steering wheel to the steering shaft. We will turn on the spline sketch and rotate the model slightly to get a better view of the sketch geometry for selection. Starting the extrude tool, we'll select the 4 quadrants of the sketch, which are created by the sketch geometry, and then begin to drag the extrusion through the body of the component. For this feature, it's best to change the extent to all. Then, we will click OK to create the cut feature. Now on the timeline, we see we have another extrusion feature. I will click on the new extrusion feature in the timeline, then go to the Create pull-down, under Pattern, and select Circular Pattern. By pre-selecting the feature, the Circular Pattern dialog will have multiple faces selected. We can create a pattern based on faces, but it's best to use a feature in this application. So I will change the pattern type from faces to feature, which will clear the existing selection set. I will then reselect the last extrusion feature from the timeline and then click on the Axis Selection button in the dialog. This will turn on the origin indicators for the model, and we'll select the Y-axis, which is represented in green. Immediately a preview will appear with 3 instances. We'll need to change the number to 16. When the preview updates, click OK to generate the pattern feature. It's much easier to create a sketch for one spline, extrude it, and then pattern the feature than to create and control a more complex pattern sketch. Now let's rotate to the top view and then zoom to fit. Now it's time to save the file, adding the version description, spline, then finishing the save operation.